What's going on, guys? I'm going to dive right into messages from the Divine Masculines. Universe, you can see who is watching for the readings. Please provide clarity on their journey. The Saucy Beebs is around. She's chilling out with Ariel. I will make sure and do some shorts of her later and just catch you up with what's going on behind the scenes. But I do want to share some insights on the masculine collective. I want to see what comes through. Universe, please provide the current energy on the Divine Masculine. Oh, I love that we're starting off with sun, strength, and empowerment. I'm literally doing this reading right after the eclipse. I think here in Canada it ended at 4:31. It's now 4:52. So I love that sun, strength, and empowerment here is coming through. Some good energy for the masculines. Okay, I feel that what's been taking place is maybe healing and inner child. I feel like now that stuff is coming up for the Divine Masculines, particularly because many of you are at a distance with them, okay? And when you're at a distance with them, I feel like the missing you or the longing for you ends up making them think of reunion or the soul tie that they have to you, because they could be thinking of your energy, using your energy to get through, I'm hearing some of the tower moments, some of the unexpected moments that are happening on the journey. I feel like they could be feeling emotional as well with inner child healing. Okay, like when I see inner child healing, I'm seeing that maybe like family could be coming up. They could be feeling distant from family. This reading could be emphasized for those of you who are air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And there's a new beginning coming for those of you with air signs here, because we have the energy of Ace. Okay, let's see what else we have. Nurture and compassion. I feel like this has to do with inner child for the Divine Masculines. Okay, so the clarity I'm getting here is I feel like a renewed sense of energy for your Divine Masculines, and it's because many of them are silently going through the healing. I don't feel like anybody knows that they're doing this. We have the feminine's energy here as well. Yeah, look at that. We have decisions. Okay, comfort zone and clinging. Some of them could be clinging to familiar surroundings, but I feel like it's time to let go. Look at that. We have seeds and spring for the Divine Masculines, feeling empowered. Maybe spring is going to be a really good time. Spring, summer is going to be a good time for the Divine Masculine collective, especially in the area of catching up on debts. I'm hearing maybe cutting ties with karmic situations. I know a lot of them are feeling like they have some decisions to make, but I do sense that these decisions become more clear as they connect with the Divine Feminine's energy. I'm hearing like since you two have met, you've been a spiritual ally for this masculine, okay? I feel like you intuitively, as the feminine here, you intuitively know how to energetically love them or support them. I feel like in the 3D, many of you are loving them but from afar. You're just there in the background. But I just want you guys to know, like, if you're in the feminine energy, a lot of your positive intentions toward your masculine, like just like the forgiveness, just wanting them to be okay, just even your thoughts about them. But I do feel like this intention of just wanting them to be okay. Look at that. We have nurture and compassion. That's maybe where it's coming from. I feel like this nurture and compassion is maybe for those of you who, like, energetically, you just want them to be okay. You want them to get through whatever it is they're going through. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, the karmic stuff for the masculines, I feel like it's even harder than the journey that the feminines went through, because many of us, I feel like the universe provided and protected. You know, many of us were very connected to our guides, but it's because the feminine energy is not afraid of intuition. You're not afraid to just take a risk based off of this intuitive hit that you get. You're like, no, I'm very sure this is what I need to do. I feel like for your masculines, they're very logical. They have to like make sense of things before they make a move. So their intuition could be screaming at them, and they'll keep making mistakes or going through karmic loops just to make sure. Okay, like that whole just to make sure energy. Many of your masculines have returned and continuously returned back to karmic situations because they wanted to like follow some kind of protocol when it came to exiting that situation. But what was happening was their intuition was screaming at them. Their gut instinct was telling them everything they needed to know. But I feel like, you know, like my dad always says to me, you know, there's certain people in life, and it's like some people will learn the first time Some people will burn and then they'll learn, and then there's some people who will just continue to burn. So I feel like maybe many of your masculines really had to get burned and learn, whereas a lot of you in the feminine energy, you may have had an intuitive hit about something, someone, a place, just looking at your life in perspective. I feel like many of you were like, I'm getting a bad vibe about this. And you took action. You didn't need to get a bad vibe about something and then test it out just to get yourself in hot water in a situation. Many of you were just like, no, I'm not even going to put myself in that situation because I can already intuitively feel what's going to happen. So I'm going to avoid this person, cut them off, do what I need to do. Whereas your masculines, like, they got to test it out. They got to burn to learn. That's what I'm feeling like many of your masculines are waking up to, or they could be shedding this quality, growing out of it. And it's because of some kind of like support from the divine feminines. I silently hear you guys in the feminine energy saying, like, I hope they're okay. And I want you guys to know, like, this ends up helping them with inner child healing, because, like, I'm hearing the words, do you know what it is to have somebody that loves you? Like, that loves you for you. I'm getting a mothering empress energy out of the divine feminines as well, where I feel like a lot of your masculines through this reading, they want you to know that your energy, like you specifically, they feel that love. They feel that love. It's the only time they've ever felt that love. And even if you guys are separate halfway across the world from one another, that love, it still exists. They still feel that for you. Even if they never experienced it when they were younger or just going through life, I feel like maybe the minute that they met you, they felt that, and they're not letting go of that, or they haven't let go of that in some way. Okay, so right now, guys, I feel like with decisions until death do us part, we have contracts, career, and commitments coming up, and we also have the energy of the storm. We have comfort zone here as well. Karmic endings could be happening for your masculine. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic love relationship with another person. It could just be that, shit is hitting the fan. Where they are right now, they got to get out of this comfort zone, okay? South Node oftentimes, it brings things to our lives that brings us comfort. It brings us fulfillment. But when there's too much routine in someone's life, it brings stagnancy, okay? And when you become too stagnant, you become bored. When you become bored, you start finding vices. You start finding things to do to keep yourself feeling happy or fulfilled, okay? And because contracts and career and commitments coming up, your masculines have been stuck in a situation for a really long time where, like, in order to get out of that state of, like, when the comfort zone becomes too much, it becomes like, it's almost like you feel trapped in that space. I feel like then you start looking for other things to do. And many of your masculines, I feel like they have a decision to make, because a storm is brewing. A storm is coming over the way that they're currently doing things. Okay, and again, this message could be emphasized for those of you who, I'm feeling like you have masculine here who could be the air sign. The masculine here in this particular reading could be the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the energy of the ace says new beginnings, and new beginnings is coming because every time we have a storm, things get shaken up. There's conflict. People are arguing with one another. People are having disagreements. People are wanting to walk away. People are wanting to cut soul ties. You're wanting a fresh start for yourself. That's why I feel like the ace energy here is so strong. And air energy in itself is like our mental, right? The way we think about things, thinking before we act. I feel like a lot of the divine masculines, they have people in their circle, like, under the microscope right now. So if many of you could be feeling like a very tense kind of energy, that could be some of the things that your masculines are going through or contemplating. It's like leaving a karmic situation from behind. They're starting to feel drained. You bring them clarity, okay? Can we get some more from the tarot? What else are they up to? Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. And 7, I feel, too, is a number of luck. But Pentacles to me is patience. Okay, so they may be growing out of having to attain stability just by getting lucky or gambling, or I'm hearing like squandering their money or their resources, even like their energy. I don't know why I was tempted to say energy there, but I'm going to say it anyway. The Seven of Pentacles is about building. It's about having the patience to build your wealth. It's about having the patience to put experience under your belt. I feel like many of your masculines are feeling like they've lost their ambitions, their motivation, that part of them, that masculine part of them that knows that the work is necessary. You have to do the work. You have to put in the time and the effort and the energy, okay? A lot of them could have been trapped in certain situations where they kept meeting karmics, okay? It could be like, let's say it's a love partner. This partner could have tempted them to continue to like live in that party lifestyle, do drugs, gamble, quick money. Let's like, you know, take a risk. Let's just blow our savings on a vacation. Let's just, you know, let's just go on this destination vacation and like just put it on the credit card. Who cares? Like that's the type of shit I'm talking about that many of your masculines are. They're slowing down now. They're starting to realize, like, I'll never get myself out of this if I don't learn the karmic lesson, this earthbound lesson of building. Everything that you have, everything that you attain, I feel like for your masculine, it needs to be built. Because look, we have the 10 of Pentacles along with the 7, okay? Because I feel like Pentacles could be really important to this divine masculine. But you have maybe come in their life, offered them nurturing and compassion, and taken them out of this fast-paced life by making them confront some kind of inner child healing here. Because they're starting to be patient about the way that they build themselves up is what I'm getting. And again, guys, like, I don't know why the Ace of Swords is coming out, so I'm going to say again, it's a new beginning for a divine masculine that's an air sign. Okay, this is kind of like, you know, the kind of secrets going on in your masculine's life in the background. Like, you know, they've definitely been in a situation where they've not been happy. Like, they've been around karmic people. It could be their family. It could be their friends, people spending their money. They're living paycheck to paycheck. And they might paint a completely different picture on social media. Okay, their karmics could paint a completely different picture on social media. You know, the tarot is letting us know that, it, you know, they want fulfillment, but they've got to work for it. They've got to build, they've got to slow down, otherwise it'll always in some way, shape, or form like be taken from them. Or I feel like if the universe sees you trying to take shortcuts, maybe trying to, you know, pull a fast one on someone, or just cheat the system, or a lot of your masculines are learning like they can't live life like that anymore. And they could have been around karmic people who just encourage this type of behavior. You know, I feel like sun empowerment and strength is coming from many of your masculines observing you very closely. Divine feminine, I feel like you are the one that's maybe come into their life to plant seeds of patience, and it has to do with the way that you've either nurtured them or had compassion for them. Okay, it could just be in the way that you look at them, the way that you talk to them, the way that you give them high counsel. If your masculines have been in the physical with you, I'm hearing that just your physical touch or just being in your presence, it's like they can't go back to their lifestyle and do wrong. It's like there's something about this divine feminine that is very, like, you could be the Ace of Swords energy here, a new opportunity for many of your masculines to move into king energy and really get out of this kind of page energy. Again, I'm hearing just kind of living life in the fast lane, being irresponsible, not really maturing. You've maybe come into their life here, divine feminine, and offered them this opportunity to just really do things by the book, maybe boss up. It's like they don't have to live life in the fast lane. Just use your intuition, use your magician energy. Be honest, live with integrity. That is what is attractive. I'm going to wrap up this reading, guys, and I'm going to get a romantic message on how it is they are feeling for the divine feminine. Because with the sun, strength, and empowerment coming through, and also number 7 here with the 7 of Pentacles, whenever your masculines are feeling confident, like sexual energy will end up coming through. Like many of you will feel drawn to them sexually, or you'll start getting the feelings, you know, the feelings, the visions, the urge to want to connect with them physically. So I'm going to wrap up the reading by getting a card on that. Okay, what are your masculine's intentions when it comes to connecting with you right now? Okay, these are way too many, but I will take this one that just happened to slip out. Okay, there's 2. So we have this could be the 1, and we have give your relationship a chance. I feel like give your relationship a chance is coming up because they are going through that, you know, place of I want to say awakening, but it's like what wanted to come out was like ditching the old lifestyle. And the reason I felt like saying ditching is because I really do get this image of them just kind of dropping it cold turkey. And it's going to be interesting for many of you because they're feeling like you could be the one. And that's why there's so much fast pace, like movement on the twin flame journey. It's like 1 minute you guys are in separation, and then it's like boom, out of the blue, it could be a couple of years, you know, and it's like boom, all of a sudden you connect and things just start moving very, very quickly. That's what I'm feeling for many of you. I feel like you're being called to give this a chance, or maybe they're being called to give this a chance by getting into this kind of patient energy. A lot of your masculines could be hard at work, and it's like they're good as long as they're focused on building something, maybe getting their own place, maybe earning more money, spending time with family and friends. Something about being more reliable is like a feeling that they're after, or I feel like building this. The reason they want to drop the old image is because you could be the one, and I feel like if you could be the one, they want to come off as more grounded, more solid, more strong, okay? Like they have support. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm getting here for this reading. I don't know who this was for, but I you know, expect positive changes here from this this divine masculine. There's new thoughts on the way about how it is they're supposed to be going about things, and maybe that's why you're being guided to give this a chance, because it's genuine. There's new opportunities here coming through, and many of you will get to see that in action once they reach out. And they will be reaching out because yeah, they've got decisions to make. Yeah, guys. All right. I'll get some new energy in the next one, okay? I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.